What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Blue Side FC channel. I'm Nia Martin. I hope you're all doing great. Chelsea football is back. The Premier League is back, and it kicked off this weekend. And yeah, there were a lot of exciting games. Chelsea faced Liverpool at Stamford Bridge on Sunday, and yeah, it was a very interesting match. A very interesting match. To be honest, going into this game, I wasn't really afraid. Previously, when the pictures were announced before we made all the signings before the preseason, I was worried because the way he performed last season was very poor, and I still hadn't seen what Pochettino was going to do with this squad. The preseason gave me so much confidence, especially seeing some of the players that we saw do well in the preseason stats in this game was fantastic. So I wasn't really worried at all. I wasn't worried at all before the game started. But when the game started, that was when the worry started coming, because Liverpool were on the front foot. I think in the early part of the game, leading up to the goal, they were the ones in control. We were getting chances here and there, but it was nothing really concrete. They were the ones finding the ball behind our defenders. Salah was enjoying his time at the right hand side. He was finding wicked passes in between our defense. I don't know why it was like that. The defense went to sleep a bit, especially with his goal. He gave a very good pass in between our defenders. Levi Cole and Disasi that went to sleep on that one, and Luis Diaz scored the goal. A very good goal, very good pass from Salah. But I like our attitude after that. Our attitude after that was just different. Our attitude after that was totally different from last season. Last season, if we had gone a goal down like this, there's a 99% that chance that we were going to lose. We couldn't even draw this game. I mean, last season when time went down, the players gave up. There wasn't any fight left in them. There was the attitude didn't change the way they were playing when we considered that's how they're going to continue to play, and even the opposition is even going to dominate us more. But with this one, it changed, and we completely changed. Like the attitude changed, and we saw that in preseason. We saw that in preseason. The attitude was different, and I think that is one big thing that Pochettino has added to the squad. The players last season wanted to leave, and now they've left, and we have a brand new team. We have brand new players. We have players that want to fight for their place. They want to fight for the badge. They want to do well at Chelsea. So it's working very well for Pochettino. His tactics are going down well with the players, and I like how it's going. He's able to mold these young players. He did that at Spurs, and he's able to mold these young players, and for some reason they are playing for him, and I honestly love it. So after that, the attitude changed. We're attacking more, we're pressing more, and then we got a goal from a corner, the Sassy. And I was surprised the Sassy even started this game. I was honestly surprised he started because he signed, I think, a week ago or so. It was in my last transfer recap video, and he started this game. So I was surprised, but he had a very good game too as well. He had a very good, apart from the first goal where I thought he could do a little bit. I think he could. I think would have done better with that chance. I think then Luis Diaz went by him very easily. He wasn't watching him and went by him very easily, and he was able to score that goal. So I think would have done better. I think that was the reason why he was so determined to score this goal, because after a corner and he was in the box and he was just ready to pounce on that ball when Chilwell headed it back in, and it wasn't the neatest of goals, wasn't the most beautiful goal, but he got the job done, and I was happy about it. And it was good to hear Stamford Bridge roar again. It was fantastic. And then shortly after, we got another goal, which was ruled offside. Rightly so, because Chilwell was just a little bit offside. There was a goal that Salah also scored after Luis Diaz scored, and it was also ruled offside, but he was margins offside. But with Chilwell, it was just a little bit, but it was still offside. Offside is an offside, whether it was a huge margin or a little margin, it was still outside. And it was sad that it was given as an offside, because it really lifted the momentum of the players. I mean, the first goal came and the second goal came like I think 5 minutes later, and it was the stadium was electric. The stadium was really electric, and if that goal had stood, we would have won the game. We would have definitely won the game, because Liverpool couldn't find any way into the game again. The second half, I think they tried to come in, but in the second half, we were so dominant. Gallagher in the first half wasn't doing well in the defensive midfield role that he was given, but the second half, he changed. He completely changed, and he made two good tackles. I think one on Salah and one on Luis Diaz, or I think two on Salah. And he did very well, because they were in on goal and he was the last man there to clear it, and he made very good tackles. So very well-timed tackles. The second half was very good for Gallagher, but I think the man of the game, the man of the match was Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez in the game was fantastic, especially in the second half. I don't know what it was that Poch said. I think Poch changed formation a bit in the second half. He moved Enzo Fernandez further up and made Chukwuemeka and Gallagher sit back, and Enzo Fernandez was just controlling that midfield. Everything that he touched was golden. Every pass that he made, he was making so many passes in between the Liverpool defense. He made a very Chilwell's goal that was given offside. He was the one who made that pass. He made it through the defense, and we needed that kind of player last season. He came in later on, but the atmosphere around him wasn't the best, and I think this time with Pochettino as a manager is going to really unlock his talents. I was impressed with him. I was very impressed with him, and I liked how he performed yesterday. Fantastic performance. Another one too I want to give a shout out to is Levi Cole. Yes, in Luis Diaz goal, he was the one marking Salah, and I think he could have done better. But Salah is Salah. He made a very good pass through the defense and found Diaz. So I'm not going to really blame him. But after that, he was solid. Like after that goal, because in the first half we were shaky. The whole team was actually shaking the first half. And I think even Sterling wasn't really doing much in the first half. I complained about it on Twitter, but in the second half, it really proved me wrong. Like the whole team proved me wrong, because I'm sure Pochettino changed something. I saw that some of the players changed the way they were attacking the ball, the way they were demanding for the ball. I think they changed their movement, they changed their position. Like Enzo, I noticed Enzo move forward a bit. I'm not really a tactics guy, so I really can't tell you what happened in the game, but I just saw that there was a big change between the first half and the second half from a layman point of view, and it was fantastic. And Sterling also in the second half was doing better than the first half. First half, I felt like his final decision, his final balls was very bad. Like there were good attacks where he just killed it with a wayward pass or a wrong decision in the penalty box. But the second half, he was better. He was far better. Even Jackson too was also another one that I completely loved watching. Anytime I see this guy play, he just reminds me of Drogba, and I just love him to bits. And he had a very good chance. Very good chance in the first half where I think he could have scored, and he hit the ball over the net. And then the second half, he made a very good run from the midfield. I think Enzo passed to him and made a very good run. You would think that defenders Konate would have taken it off him, but Konate couldn't take it off him, and he went all the way and took a shot. But unfortunately, Alisson saved. I think he deserved a goal on that day because he was one of our hardworking players. After Enzo, I'll give it to Nicholas Jackson. Just a shame that he couldn't score. But yeah, good game. I mean, the attitude in this game has changed. Our passing was so superb. I loved the way we were passing this game. Everything was just precise. We weren't giving the ball away too much. And yeah, I just hope that we get Caicedo. If we get Moises Caicedo into this team, it will really unlock Enzo. It will really unlock Gallagher or anybody who plays next to Enzo, and anyone who plays further up the pitch, because Caicedo is just going to sit back and allow them to perform. Even Caicedo sometimes also moves forward, which is very good. Imagine we also get Lavia. Man, it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be very fantastic. So I'm looking forward to what happens. But this game was a very good one, and even though it's a 1-1 draw, I just feel like we won. I just feel like we won because we were the most improved out of them. Like they were playing like the way they played last season, in the latter part of last season. But we have completely changed, and it's a new squad too. It's a new squad that was put together just a month ago, and some of them even joined like a week or 2 weeks ago, and they are playing as a unit, which is fantastic. And I know I'm saying fantastic a lot, but yeah, I was happy about what I was seeing in the game. I was happy to watch Chelsea football again. Last season, I didn't really enjoy watching Chelsea football. This season, I know I'm going to enjoy watching Chelsea football more. So yeah, that's been my review of the game. I know it's just a summary of what happened. I didn't go into details. I don't want to keep this video long. I don't want to make it short. And yeah, let me know what you think about our performance today. What do you think about the improvements in the team? What do you think? Who was your best player? For me, it was Enzo. And let me know who your best player was. Let me know what your thoughts are for the season, or the expectations are for the season. Can we win the title? I think we can. I think we have a shot at winning the title because we don't have any games this season. We only have the FA Cup and the League Cup this season, and then the Premier League as well. So we can focus all our energy on these three and try and win trophies. I'm really looking forward to seeing what we do this season. So yeah, that's been my review for the Liverpool Chelsea game. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you've not subscribed, kindly subscribe. It helps the channel a lot. Give the video a like. It pushes this video out there so other people also see. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So until then, stay safe.